Welcome to my channel. Today is a special video. We are going to be touring my own island. After months and months of work on the island and switching everything up, I'm finally finished with my island. It's crazy to think about, and I have also released my dream address. So let's go ahead and open my map. My island's name is Disneyland. I named it in March when I was really missing going to Disneyland. I have 4 people living on this island. There's me, my 2 brothers, and my father, who have houses on here. Will is my youngest brother. He's 13 years younger than me. And my other brother, his name is Thomas, but in the game he's Thomas. As for villagers, I have Rudy, Eric, Blair, Freckles, Chevra, Mary, Fauna, Leopold, Dobie, and Molly. So let's get into it. I'm excited to take you all along. I have my shops really close to my entrance, and I kind of do like it this way. It's like kind of the downtown area, down island area. And my shop is decorated for both Thanksgiving and Christmas. I didn't want to leave Thanksgiving out of my decoration plans, so here we are. We have pumpkins and Christmas trees. Back here we have some pumpkin soup and a little cheese board right there, imaginary. And obviously Sahara's just yawning up a storm over here. I put a reindeer right in front of the pumpkin carriage. I think it looks really cute there. Upstairs we have my Able sisters. I kind of pictured this area as a, there's a little cafe outside of the dress shop. You can grab lunch before going shopping. That's something I'd like to do in real life. So we have the dressmaking section in front of the store right here. And I also have a little laundromat right here. So the Able sisters can come do laundry. Any of the villagers can come do their laundry here. And there's a little coin right there as well. So I'm going to take you to the main part of my neighborhood first. And on the way there we have this is my fairy rock garden. I used the HHA trophies that I got, my brothers got, and my dad got, and I used them as houses. I think they look really cute here, and it's nice to imagine a little fairy village within my own village here. This is one of my favorite spots on my island. Right next to that, we have Rudy. Rudy was one of my original villagers, and I just did not ever have the heart to let him go because he's just Rudy the cutie patootie right there. He's kind of a kid at heart, I feel like, so I gave him a little play area right here. And I also put his protein shake and a pizza right here because, you know, gotta get those gains. Moving on, this is Leopold's house right here. And then we have Eric. And I put a little tree farm. Molly's over here by the trees reading. That's so cute. I put a little tree farm right here because Eric is a reindeer, and I thought that was a super cute idea that I've seen on some islands, and I've seen on one of my island tours that I filmed as well. And I just wanted to take that idea and make it my own. Over here we have a Thanksgiving area. I kind of like to imagine that this is the grown-up table and this is the kids' table. That's how it kind of always was in my family. We always had a kids' table, and it was a big deal when I moved up from the kids' table to the adult table at Thanksgiving. Moving on over here, this is Chevra's house. Chevra is one of my favorite villagers. She's so precious. And she also likes to read, so I gave her a little reading nook right here. And another little reading spot. She got a tiny library and some books right here. She's set for reading material. Right here we have Mary. I got her earlier on, so she doesn't have her interior that she's supposed to have, but she's another one that I just couldn't let go. And I gave her a little sewing area right here. She loves fashion, so I just imagine her making her own clothes right here. Yeah, and I thought the little mint green sewing machine went really well with her aesthetic, her little pastel aesthetic. This upper part of the neighborhood is where my ducks live, and it's my little duck pond. So up here we have Molly, and Molly has a fishing area, and there's some more ducks right there. Over here's a sitting area. I just kind of wanted a pop of red, and I think it looks good with the red trees right here too. To the right, we have a secret little hoppy spot where there is a piano. I feel like this is a really pretty view. I like to come here to take pictures. Yeah, it's one of my favorite views on my island. And this is Freckles right here. She's a cutie pink duck. And right next to and behind these houses is my farm. I really like this area. It's kind of a newer addition to my island. I've got some pumpkins right here. I really like adding little boots to make it look like people are continuously gardening here. I've got my yellow mum farm for mum cushions, some mushrooms and watermelons, and some tomatoes right here. Mixed in with red and green mums, but these lamps are tomatoes. And then back here, I imagine these to be poppy flowers. Here in California, we have a lot of poppy flowers, and they're really beautiful in the springtime. So moving on down here, this is where I have my cafe. This is one of my brother's houses. He doesn't play anymore, so I turned his house into a beachside cafe. So let's take a look inside. I was really inspired by like boho Malibu for this cafe. This is really the only room that's complete here. But that's okay. I like all the plants on the walls. I think it just gives a nice, cool, beachy vibe. And then just to the left of the beachside cafe is where the outdoor tiki bar is, or just regular bar / outdoor seating area. And we have a couple dapper servers right here. And this is the outdoor seating area. It was kind of inspired by Duke's in Malibu. They have these fantastic rocks outside of the windows, and these rocks kind of just reminded me of that. Backtracking a little bit, next to Chevra's house, we have a strawberry farm. I chose to put them on the beach because they can't grow anymore when they're on the beach. And in this stage, they look like strawberries, and I think they're super cute. Here we have some bears enjoying some honey. They're ginormous bears, but I think they're adorable. And then this pier is a little stargazing area. Nothing fancy, but I think it's cute. Oh gosh, those scare me. Right here I have some laundry. Chevra's always talking about her laundry, so yeah, I thought I'd create an area close to her house. And I put some stockings on the floor too. And then here's a little cozy spot by the fireplace. And they're kind of Christmas colors because Christmas is coming up. And it's just a little cozy area by the beach that I like. Crossing the river, we come to an outdoor spa. I think it would be super peaceful to have a spa on the beach. And this area is just a little relaxing area. Up here is my youngest brother's house. He's, like I said, he's 13 years younger than me, so he is 13 years old. And let's take a look inside. He was pretty proud of the interior decorating he did and wanted me to show all the rooms, so that is what I shall do. Here we have the entrance room. We have beds with a path right here and one with sushi. He loves to fish. Fishing is generally what he does in this game, and he gets really excited when it rains. So I let him play when it's raining because you get cool fish. This room has a bunch of tigers in it, you know, as you do. This is his fish room that he really likes, obviously, because he loves to fish in the game. It is completely packed to the brim with a underwater wall and underwater flooring. His favorite is the coelacanth right here. This is the double toilet birthday room. Also eels. Upstairs we have his drum set. He is a drummer and a percussionist, so we have a marimba and a drum set. More flamingos. This is his room that he's really excited about because he made this pattern himself and he thinks it's really funny. Back at the town square, behind it we have the post office. I do have a speed build on how I made this. I have a little Pony Express right here, and yeah, I put my mailbox right here. I have lots of unopened messages, just like in real life. And up here I have a couple more houses. This is where Blair and Fauna live. There's a little picnic right here for them with tea and cakes, various different kinds of sweets. So Blair is right here. Fauna's over here working out, looks like. And they're friends, so they sometimes have sleepovers. So I gave them a little tent so they can camp outside. And Fauna loves watering flowers, so I gave her her own little flower garden right here with some girly colors. Across this bridge is a little cheese board / reading area. I like this area. This right here is my apiary and lavender farm. This is another one of my favorite spots on my island, and I actually think it looks really good with the fall grass. Makes the purple stand out. So now we're gonna move on to the vineyard and winery. Here is my vineyard right here. You can't make hills in this game, obviously, but a lot of the vineyards I know are on hills, so I tried to, make it look as if it were on a hill. And right here we have the tasting room where we have wine and cheese pairings, and back here is a wine and paint event. This is special to me because one of the first dates my boyfriend and I went on was a wine and paint night, and that was the date that I knew that I wanted to be his girlfriend. So it's a cute little area, and yeah, I really like it. Back here is where my secret beach is, and I made it piratey because red comes here. It's a little basic, but that's okay. And then I'm gonna hop on over to my campsite. This is my campsite. I featured it a bit on my Instagram. You all seem to really like it on my Instagram. So this is an area I'm really proud of. A lot of people kind of like hide their campsites, which I completely understand. But I kind of embraced it and made it like a centerpiece in my island. And we've got some instruments here to sing campfire songs. I have the 2 ducks there too. They're in love. So, crossing the bridge going south. This is my kidcore area. I wanted one place on my island where it was all colorful, since most of my island is pretty neutral, so I wanted a pop of color. And this is my kidcore area. I really enjoy it. It makes me happy and makes me feel like a kid again. To the right of resident services is my museum. And my museum has moved a lot throughout the lifetime of my island, but I'm finally happy with it. I have a little study area for blathers, and I also love this megaloceros, or megaloceros. I think it's megaloceros. I don't know. This fossil. I really like it. We've got a cricket in a cage, and more fossils, and we have a little bug here that popped out of the research area. If you watched my post office speed build, I finally found a place for this mustard yellow telephone booth, and here it is. Coming back to the front entrance, I will show you the right side of my island. Right here I have a butterfly garden, just a little whimsical and magical place. Then we have a little boardwalk where you can get coffee, tea, all the usual. And then I also have a little nursery, plant nursery, and my lighthouse is up on my peninsula. This side of my island is all about fairy tales, books, reading, so I imagine this is where the writer sits. And let's dive into some fairy tales. So this is the Disneyland castle, and this is the only Disney area on my island, but I'm pretty happy with it. I kind of call it the Enchanted Forest, or it's Fantasyland, whatever you'd like to call it. Here you read the book and you enter into the world of fantasy. Right here is my Mickey head in flowers. This train right here represents the train in Disneyland, right as you enter. And I decided to pay homage to the different Disney stories. So first we have Beauty and the Beast. There are a few characters in here. I have Belle, obviously, Lumiere, Cogsworth, Chip, and yeah, that's it. I put the ladder there because there's a scene where Belle is singing and rolling on a ladder in a library, and I love that visual, so I just kind of wanted to capture that moment. Next, we have Winnie the Pooh. We have a Pooh birthday party right here with all his friends. I love Winnie the Pooh, and I actually really love the Winnie the Pooh ride at Disneyland. A lot of people think it's like weird, but I really like it. I enjoy it, and I love all things Winnie the Pooh. Next, there is a fork in the road, and let's go to the left first. This is Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty is one of my favorite Disney princesses. I love her when she's Briar Rose and Aurora, so I kind of just captured the different stages of her life in the movie. So we have Briar Rose right here, because she was dancing with the animals and the birds, so I put a little birdhouse right here. This is when the good fairies are making her birthday dress, and they fight for whether it should be pink or blue, ends up splattering, and this is all while Fauna is trying to bake a cake. So yeah, that's why we have that here. This next scene represents when Aurora pricks her finger on the spinning wheel. And then to the right of that is Cinderella. I actually used the wedding dress from the wedding event in June, and then I have a blue mage's robe to represent the fairy godmother. I have her missing shoes right here, and the pumpkin carriage. To the right of Cinderella, we have the Little Mermaid. Just have some mermaid items right here, and her color scheme of purple and green. Yeah, nothing too fancy. Heading back towards Sleeping Beauty, around this tree we have Snow White. And this is the scene when Snow White eats the poison apple up there to the right, and she falls into a sleep that cannot be broken except by true love's kiss. We have all 7 dwarves right here. This biker dwarf is grumpy. And then we also have Alice in Wonderland and the teacups. The teacups are one of my favorite rides at Disneyland. And I thought this birthday table kind of went perfectly with the Alice in Wonderland. It's her unbirthday. Now heading over across the river, we've got a little picnic area. I like filling my island with picnic areas. I think they're super cute. Right here we have a surfboard and wetsuit rental, surf and snorkel. I think it's just really beachy. I don't have very many super beachy areas on my actual beach, so here we are. And then we have the drive-in theater. This area back here is lawn seating behind the drive-in area. Another one of my more recent areas on here, and I love it so much. We've got some popcorn and shaved ice there as well. Now following the path heading over this way is where Dobie and my dad live. This is Dobie's house right here. I also have a speed build on this whole area. Kitty used to live here, but I really wanted to get Dobie, so I got his amiibo and invited him over. And across the river is a graveyard that I have here. This person's lover came to pay respects to them. Yeah, I originally made this area kind of for Halloween, but I like it, so I'm gonna keep it. And this is where my dad's house is. He did all the decorating himself. Let's take a look inside. This is his front room. And to the right, we have a kitchen. I really like this wallpaper. It's got all types of pies and bread and ice cream, pretzels. It's a cool wallpaper. There's the kitchen. And here we have the bathroom. And this is like, could be a guest room or a kid's room. He's got marimba, gong, a saxophone. Yeah. Blue and red. Upstairs is my dad's bedroom. He really likes the imperial furniture. So, yeah. If you couldn't tell, his favorite color is red. Down here we have quite an interesting room. It's got a lot going on with table tennis and different outfits. We've got an ice skating outfit right here, mariachi, yeah, and some arcade games as well, and a dungeon. Yep. That's about it. Coming back around this way, this is my bookstore. It's a bookstore slash cafe downstairs. It is reminiscent of Barnes & Noble, how they have Starbucks downstairs. When I was in high school, there was a Barnes & Noble within walking distance of the school. So sometimes after school I would walk to Barnes & Noble and get some Starbucks and do my homework there, or find a book to read in a corner. And upstairs we have a little open mic night at the bookstore. Some of them have open mic nights, which are pretty cool. And then we have another little reading nook. Following this path is a little stargazing area. It's a nice little peek out into the sky. Yeah, I think it's really cute. Now we head into my home. Which is kind of tucked away in this little cliff. I have my breakfast spot, and this is actually where my orchard is too. I kind of wanted my orchard to look like it was on a hill, kind of like the vineyards, so this is how I decided to place all the trees. and I think it looks cool. I think it looks like the trees are on a hill. So I have all my fruit right there. I can pick fresh fruit and eat it for breakfast at my little breakfast table. So this is my cottage. Let's take a look inside. So this is my living room that I have decorated for Christmas because it is my favorite holiday. And I have my Christmas tree. I have some little stockings right over here. And this is where I hang my coat and my hat. Yeah. And I actually do have an upright piano in my house in my real house that looks pretty much exactly like this. Just older. And we have a family tradition of playing the piano. My granddad used to play the piano, and we sang Christmas carols. Now my sister-in-law plays the piano, and we sing Christmas carols on Christmas Eve. And that's just a tradition that I really cherish. To the right is my office and workroom. I have the sewing machine right here, my paperwork over there, and a little sitting area for coffee. This is work from home since a lot of people are working from home nowadays, as am I. This is kind of my ideal space that I would love to have. The left room is my bathroom, and I just kind of went with a serene, neutral palette for this room. It's pretty simple, but I really like it. I like this wallpaper as well. I want a bathtub like this. And my back room is the kitchen. This is my kitchen. I decided to use the mushroom wall because it really went with the color scheme I had going on. And yeah, I like how it turned out. These are all cookbooks right here. I feel like a lot of people have this like random pen/scissors cup in the kitchen. I know I do. Yeah, it's just nice and homey. Upstairs is my bedroom, and I have a grand piano in my bedroom. I am a classical singer in real life. I decided to recreate what my voice lessons kind of used to look like. Now they are over Zoom, obviously. But yeah, I like how it turned out. And here's my bed, and my two little pictures that I have are from Mary and Rudy. I don't consider myself a cat person, but apparently I am. And my basement is not finished, it's just kind of a storage area, so sorry about that. And that is it, everyone. I really hope you enjoyed my humble little island tour. It's definitely not as extravagant as some of the islands I've toured, but I made it and I'm proud of it. So thanks for coming along the journey. Don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, and subscribe to my channel. It would mean the world to me. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!